All right, everybody, welcome to the BizWoo Masterclass closing keynote. Woo woo! We're having a little bit of tech difficulties right now. The link that was sent was the incorrect one. So hopefully my assistant will send you the right one. And if you're watching the replay, welcome to the replay. I'm going to take a second right now to just mute everybody, and then I'll unmute you so you guys can talk. You guys probably know that I don't like to just talk at you. I like when we interact. It's more fun that way. But when there's a lot of people on, sometimes it can get a little cray. All right, so let's mute everybody. Okay, so just so you kind of know the structure of what we're going to be talking about, we are going to just really wrap up the masterclass series, take some time to talk about it a little bit. After that, I'm going to go into how you can continue the momentum and really make some crazy, amazing magic in your life and your business moving forwards. We have some awesome surprises for you. We have some special guests, and we will open up time for a Q&A. And so this Q&A can be really about anything. I just want to make sure that your questions are answered, you feel really complete, and that you are just excited to implement all the stuff that you learned. So I'm just going to check my Facebook messages one more time. Okay, people are saying they're trying to watch, but they can't get in. All right, I don't know. We're going to have to watch the recording. So for you lovely people who are with me live, you are the lucky few. All right, so right now, I just want to also say a big thank you to all of the teachers who were a part of this experience. There is no way that I could have done this without them. I mean, they were really the stars of the show. So just to quickly go through, we had Jess Rasdale, who was talking about turning your mess into a message, Vicky Resma, talking about chakra magic and the biology of co-creating with the cosmos. Brittany Carmichael, she was talking about how to create spiritual self-care rituals. Dee Reller, the first step in bizstorming anything you're launching. Angelique Von Lebec, Aura, your vibe attracts your tribe or your drama. Sally Mercedes, connecting to the soul of your business for more ease, fun, and flow. Jordan Gill, managing the small, repeatable day-to-day tasks inside of your business. Heather DeSantis with how to get on TV and radio with no media context at all. Paige Schmidt, self-care and intuitive eating for passionate business owners. We're like halfway through here. Allie Horner, harnessing your superpower to do less better. Nicole Jackson Miller, how to manage your projects like a CEO for a successful launch. Lauren Joyce, 3 steps to unlock your magnetism. Sharina Mayani, 7 steps to building a coaching business that creates money flow. Nicole Brown, learning the language of your body. Amber Rochelle, rocking your sensitive superpowers. Layla Razki, Products Lunch 101. Kiki Erickson, Astroflow. Jillian Anderson, the 3 unconscious vows that limit your earning potential. Lindsay Marino, signs you may be connecting with the spiritual realm. Katie Fitzpatrick, an introduction to human design. Kathleen Ventura, 3 steps to ensure you are in alignment with your business goals. Whew, there are a lot. Pam Chen, Woo Abundance, discovering your unicorn prosperity crystal. Carrie Kershaw, understand and access your innate cyclic wisdom. Maggie Gile, the practically magical process to finding your dream clients. Melissa Berkheimer, how to create a website that aligns with your ambition. Ashley Hogan, calling upon the magic of the feminine and masculine energy. Joanna Turner, making money is spiritual. 2 more. Megan Maydell, a super simple sales funnel you can implement now. And Danielle Mercurio, Kundalini Yoga and meditation to magnify your life and business. Holy shizballs. There were so many amazing, amazing teachers who were featured inside of this. And so to any of you who are watching this replay as well, I know some of you are trying to get on right now, but it's not working. I am just so incredibly, incredibly grateful. You totally blew us all out of the water. And I am just so proud and honored to be inside of this space with you and to have access to your knowledge, your wisdom, and all that fun stuff. So Thank you times a million. So right now, I just want to take some time to talk to you guys and hear what were your top takeaways from the master classes? What were some of your favorites? Was there anything unexpected that you experienced as a result of diving into the trainings and the spell work? I just want to take some time to just really acknowledge the teachers who presented this material and really gave it their all. So does anybody have anything that like really stood out to them or they really loved, or they just want to say thank you to the teachers who participated? You can feel free to raise your hand. Yay, Lucy.
Hi.
Hi.
I just loved them all. It was really great. I have crystals in my bra. So I got that.
I love it.
They were really, I mean, it's everything that I needed for direction on every little thing. I mean, I'm a little woo as it is already. So that was fun, but I needed help with the business. And that was great. And Megan just recently, the one that she's a hoot. I just love that whole funnel thing. And I'm like, I'm not sure what I'm doing, but I'm going to try it. You know, and it's their passion for their topics that really comes across, and it just gets you going. Yeah. So that is, you got a good group. They're great. Yeah.
Yay! No, they are all so awesome. And Megan is hilarious. We were filming a podcast for her podcast, Bosses and Booze, last night, and that was very fun to do. So, yeah, she's very quick-witted. She has a lot up her sleeve, so you can expect a lot more sales funnel and marketing fun inside of the school. So, awesome. Thank you for sharing.
Thanks.
Woo! Anyone else have some favorites or things they want to say about the Masterclass series?
Yeah, I do. It's Holly.
Hi,
Hello. I felt like I felt the community vibes because one of the ones I watched was Jordan Gill's, and I did join the group. I mean, I did join the school. So in that group, I commented like, I really like this. And she went out of her way to like have a connection call with me and just pure value, like just talking about questions I had from something she said in that broadcast. And I feel like it was like a new connection, friendship after that. And it was really nice of her to spend that time with me. So I don't know, I just felt like the community vibes from that you're creating. It was really cool.
That's amazing. Yeah. And Jordan is the shit. I love her so much. She's so great with like the systems, the processes, and just she can help a lot of us bigger visionary people like really focus in and know exactly what to be working on and what not to be working on, which is like lifesaver. And she is so generous with her time and so amazing. And all the teachers are too. I mean, they're all just so excited. Like in our teachers group, they're just like, oh my God, these women are amazing. The students are also fabulous. And so it's really, really incredible, the community that's being built. So thank you. Yay. Woohoo. All right. Anybody else want to share any big takeaways from any of the master classes or any teachers that you really resonated with? Yeah. Bree, let me unmute you. Hi. Oh, I can't hear you. Are you still muted? Uh-oh. Okay, your thing is, okay, your audio is dead right now or something? Okay. Okay, you can type into the comments. Yeah, that works too. Thank you. Anybody else want to mute themselves and share an aha, a takeaway, a learning? I know I had a ton. I mean, here's the thing. Even when I feel like I'm surrounding myself in the business and the woo worlds on a regular basis and I teach this stuff, it's so interesting to have a different perspective and to I don't know, I just always find that when I'm listening to these teachers, I'm always learning something new. There's always like a new takeaway or aha moment, light bulb that, whoop, clicks on, and it's just really incredible. And so I think that inside of the school too, so much learning from all the teachers and the students as well. I mean, The students are incredible, the things that they're involved in and the businesses that they have right now. Oh my God, it's so much fun to just see what everybody is all about. Okay. Did the working link get sent to those not in the coven? That's a great question. Shelly, are you still on here? Yeah, you are. Hopefully we can figure it out. I don't know. I'm just going to keep talking. If I have to I'm not in the coven and I just got a working link to this meeting. Oh, yay, Trish. Awesome. Yay. All right. So if I have to do an encore, I will do an encore one. Not to worry. This is the one that should work. Okay. Thanks, Anna. Oh, okay. We're getting some more people joining. Yay. Yay, Jordan. We were just talking about you. All right, awesome. So are there any other, okay, yay, more people are joining. Woohoo! Okay, it's working. And if you guys want to show your beautiful faces, you can do that too. I don't care if you're eating or in bed or like walking around your house. It's way more fun to see everybody. Jordan, there she is. Woohoo! We were just saying how amazing your masterclass was, and Holly was just giving you some props for just being so generous and giving so much value. We love you.
Oh, hi, Holly.
Awesome. Let's see. No video and audio at work. Sorry. No problem. I totally get it. So if those of you who can't talk or show your video, if you want to pop in the chat and just say some of your favorite things about the masterclass, that would be awesome as well. And if anybody wants to unmute themselves and share too, we love hearing from you. Michelle, hi Michelle, woohoo, it worked. Okay, good. We're just talking about the masterclass and just talking about any key takeaways or anything that you loved. Was there anything in particular that you really enjoyed? Oh, hold on, I can unmute you.
It worked. Okay, good.
Let me close. Yeah, okay. I think she's watching from the Success Alchemist Society too. There's a lot going on here. Lara says, so hard to pick. There were so many awesome master classes. It was like Christmas come early. Oh yeah, the fun is just gonna continue.
I loved all of it. I loved everything. It was so helpful, and each thing was so needed because I had just watched like the one about the interview for media, and then I got a request to go do an interview, so it helped me to prepare my mindset. So every day was just what I needed. It was awesome.
Good.
Thank you so much, and thank all the teachers.
Awesome. Yay, I'm so happy. That's amazing. So as people keep popping in, we're just talking about the master classes. Any big takeaways, feel free to pop them inside of the comments. Feel free to raise your hand or unmute yourself and just talk. Very casual. I just wanted to hear what you loved most and what you really got out of it. And I'll also be asking for feedback along the way too, because I always like to make these experiences as fun, value-packed, and magical as possible. So if anybody has any suggestions, I'm always open to those too. So anything else before we keep going? Did anybody else have any big takeaways or any ones that they really loved or resonated with in particular? Let's see. Chelsea says, I've already mentioned a lot of my favorites in the groups, but I was really delighted by the way I got a lot of value out of some of the classes that I thought I wouldn't really be into. It was great. Yes, I love that. And I was just sharing how personally, like I've gone deep diving into a lot of these subjects, but I still learned so much from all of these. And there was always like a takeaway from each and every single one. So I love that. Amazing. All right, cool. Anyone else before we keep going? No? Okay. It was awesome. So I will, okay. Lisa said, oh, hold on. We got some more in the comments. I'm the one whose audio wasn't working. I really benefited from the sensitive superpowers. Yes. I felt so empowered to be myself afterwards, and the ones about ways to unblock your financial energy. I was in a huge emotional, motivation, and financial rut, and ever since I started the classes, I've gained so much more confidence and found my motivation again. Thank you so much, everyone. You have no idea how much I've been helped on so many levels. Oh my gosh, I love this so much. Yeah, and it just goes to show, like, what happens when you come together in this community with this incredible collective knowledge and it's just this crazy, incredible momentum that gets built. So I love that. Lisa says, I really love the mediumship class and had so many crazy experiences the same day. So cool. My guides showed me they were there in a big way. Woohoo! Oh, okay, yay. Holly says, FYI, the link I just got in my email is the working one. Fabulous. Lara says, Jessica's turn your mess into your message was massive for me. Loved it. Ooh, awesome. Yeah, she's fabulous. She's amazing. Cool. I love all this, and I'm sure all the teachers are going to love hearing this too. So I'm going to save the chat so I can share this with them.
And I know that I'm a fellow teacher, but I also just wanted to talk about, if you haven't checked out Katie's human design video, that also is super amazing.
Yeah.
And it's something that I'm like diving deeper more into as a projector. And I know Lexi is a fellow projector.
Yep.
And just it's a really kind of cool way to just understand how your energy is best spent and how things flow to you or you flow to things and all that good stuff. I'm like, again, I'm super new to the woo. So if I say something that doesn't make sense, it probably is just ignorance. So I apologize. But
I love you.
I'm enjoying the learning process. So
yeah, Katie is magical, and she just takes these like really, it can be like really complicated and overwhelming concepts, and she makes it really fun and approachable, which is awesome. Thanks for sharing, girl. All right, I'm gonna actually stop this live. Actually, I guess I'll keep it going. There's some people watching. All right, let's see. Pod. I love the turn your mess into a message too. Holly's like, can't wait to learn more about human design in the school. Yeah, she is. Oh my God. Katie is freaking brilliant. She was like sharing like outlines of information that she has, and it's like insane. Lara says, so agree that Katie's amazing. And Jordan, I think your masterclass might change my life. I love it. Yay. Oh, that's awesome. So cool. Yeah, so as you can tell, we've got a lot of teachers in a wide range of subjects, and those aren't all the teachers inside of the school. Those were just like 20-something of them. We have 30-something. So there is a lot to look forward to. All right. Ooh, welcome for all the people who keep joining. I love it. And were you guys able to do the spell work too? Were you able to dive into any of those? Were those helpful for you? Did you like them? Yeah. I don't know. Personally, I mean, I love videos and I love like learning, but then I'm also really visual and I need to implement as well. So it's really important that I kind of like get hit at all different directions so I can really solidify learning. So both pretty and useful. I love them. Yay! I love pretty things. So that's good that you thought they're pretty. I love it. Hopefully, useful as well. I love the spell work and encourage you to integrate the work. Yes. So if anybody knows me, like I literally hate information without implementation. It's totally useless. Sure, it can go and inspire you, but like if you don't take action on it, you're not going to get results. So that was a huge thing for me. I know summits in general, that's like a whole can of worms to go into. But a lot of the times they're just fluff. There's not much action around them. And it's just kind of like, what did I just spend hours of my time listening to? So I really wanted to make this different, have it be super value packed, and the teachers totally over delivered with everything. So you guys rock. Yes, I loved having the visuals also. Good. Yay, 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 yay. Okay, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. All right, so before we keep going, yes, that is what I found very different. It was a full training, not just a taster. Such a great job, Lexi. Thank you. I just put it all together, but the teachers were the one who like really stole the show in this. So they killed it. And don't worry, inside of the school, I will be doing like a lot more trainings and be more active inside of it. So I'll talk about that in a little bit. But before we keep going, are there any questions that you have about the Masterclass series? Is there anything that you just were left curious about, or any type of question that you guys have in regards to the Masterclass series in general? Feel free to unmute yourself. Feel free to type in the comments. I just want to make sure that that feels really complete and good for you guys. They were all so professional, thorough, and informative, and so caring. Thank you to all of the teachers. Yay! can we get spell work we may have missed at all? So yeah, so inside of, or well, not yeah, that's the wrong answer. Sorry. Everything was available for 48 hours. So then it disappeared. But if you join us inside of the Coven, you will have access to everything faux life, which is really, really exciting. Because I know there was a lot of information over these past few days, and it can be really difficult to dive into every single thing. So you'll have time to really go through it step by step in there. Me too, the spellwork and implementation factor is such a game changer from the summits I've listened to. At first, I thought that was basically what it was going to be. Mind blown. Oh, good. I'm so glad that it wasn't like that. Are you able to join on a month-to-month basis? Yes. So there is no long-term commitment at all. You can join, and if it's for you, you can stay for as long as it feels, like a good fit. You can stay forever if it feels like an amazing fit. If you're like, no, this is not my thing, then you can go off and do whatever feels best. So good question. Anything else about the master classes I can answer? I'll keep watching the chat too, just to see. Okay. That is one of the things that made me feel comfortable joining, but I just know I am going to want to stay forever. Yay, because the women are so amazing and we're having so much fun inside of the group. I literally get so excited. I wake up and I know you're not supposed to check your phone right away, but it's sort of like Christmas. I'm like, oh my God, what do people say today? This is so fun. Gwendolyn says, I recommend for a few teachers to listen back to the audio quality. I'm a little hard hearing. In some masterclasses, the audio could be a little better. Ooh, okay, good to know. If there are ones in particular, will you email, hold on, ready, magic@placewayschool.com. Email if there were any that we're like, oh my God, this is so difficult to hear. Let us know there and we will get on it and hopefully fix them. If we can. Cool. Okay, so here's what happens with any type of retreat or live event or masterclass series that's really action-packed. People get super excited and they're on this high from all the information that they've learned, and they're feeling pretty good and they're feeling full, I've got this, I've got all this awesome information. And then they go off on their own, and slowly but surely, the magic, the inspiration, the motivation, it's poof, and vanishes. And then people are left feeling okay, I'm kind of confused about this. I feel stuck in this area. I'm missing that supportive space, and I really want to get my questions answered around this, but that's not available to them anymore. So we can enter into this slump. And I'm not trying to say this is for everybody. It's not necessarily for everybody. Some people they like to be independent and go and do their own thing, and that works for them. But just what I've seen, even for myself as an introvert and a very independent person, it's just the truth of what I've experienced and what many of my friends and my colleagues and my clients have said to me as well. So here is the good news. The magic, the inspiration, the motivation, the community, the support, all of this does not have to end. And in fact, it can be multiplied tenfold. And so the purpose of the Masterclass series, hold on, I'll read the comments in a second. The purpose of the Masterclass series, as I said, was to really just give you this tiny, tiny taste of what it's going to be like to join BizWiz School and be inside of the Coven experience. And so, like I said, I always do pride myself on trying to over deliver, and I made it very clear to the teachers, no fluff, just value. And of course the spell works to help people implement and cement the information. And as you saw, they completely nailed it, crushed it, and were amazing. And if you actively participated, there's no denying that you had some seriously amazing ahas and takeaways, shifts, transformations, and that, things happen for you. And that's what happens when you commit. That's what happens when you really invest your time and your energy into your success, into, furthering your knowledge and your experience. And one thing I do want to say is that while these trainings were freaking phenomenal, they were just recordings, and there wasn't this huge emphasis on community or accountability in place necessarily, but everybody still, got some really great results. So inside of the Coven, this completely changes. Things get taken to a whole new level. So each month you're going to have access to over 30 plus craft trainings. So very similar to the information presented inside of the masterclass. But the teachers are going to be delivering to you live. So there's going to be a live training for about 30 minutes or so. Then it's going to open up for Q&A, for coaching, for whatever type of support that you need around the information. So all of your burning questions get answered, and you feel really complete and really confident about your next steps moving forwards. Then what happens is you get more spell work. So you will be able to have spell work to go off on your own, start implementing the information. And then what we have is a few days later, there are going to be spells practice calls. And what these are they are structured mastermind calls for you guys to get on the call, to dive into what you learned on the trainings, what you did inside of your spell work, and to mastermind around it. So I give the example of if it was like a sales page craft training that you attended, then on the spells practice call, you guys would go through your sales pages that you created, give each other feedback, get suggestions, etc. If it was learning the major arcana in the tarot deck, then on the spells practice call, it'd be more practice-based, and you guys would practice giving readings to each other with the major arcana. So really a lot of emphasis around learning in all these different ways, shapes, and forms. So not just like sitting and listening to calls, but actually engaging, interacting, doing your spell work, then getting on mastermind calls. You can listen to the recordings over again. So really being able to cement the information inside. There are going to be so many other calls also included in this. I'll talk about that in a second as well. But the teachers will be in the Facebook group to answer any questions. They're going to have a thread about the trainings that they just did and ask like, what questions can I answer for you? So you're really getting the support of 30 plus teachers and coaches every single month in every single subject that you could even imagine. And if there's ever anything missing, or you're like, okay, it would be so nice to have this topic talked about or a teacher for this subject, we're going to have a virtual suggestion box where you can type that in. The teachers will see like what your suggestions are so they can gear their trainings around what you want. So the people who are joining us and are the founding students inside of the school are really going to shape what the school is going to be like, and you get to really have a lot of input on what you want this space to be. Let me just read the comments. The group is more interactive and more supportive than a group I'm in that has 400 members. Yeah, our group is awesome inside of the Coven. It's amazing. Gwendolyn says, I am so ecstatic. Can't wait to rewatch everything and start the first school. I love it. Lara says, I can feel myself getting overexcited just hearing more about it. I know. Before this call, I was like, okay, I need to like ground myself here because I had like all this like crazy energy because I'm just so freaking excited. And I was like, oh my God, I don't even know if I'm able to speak right now. So I'm like, as I'm talking, I'm probably talking really fast, but I'm just so freaking pumped about everything that's going on here. It's amazing. And so I'll share a little bit more details, but I made something to share with you guys and I want you guys to watch it. It's just a 5-minute video and hopefully it'll be a little bit entertaining. Let's see. Lara says, haha, I can feel myself. Oh, I just read that. Lara says, the foundation module in the Coven has been utterly amazing. I have found a huge benefit from it. Oh yeah, that's like not even on the sales page and I haven't even mentioned that. There are just so many pieces of it that it's really hard to kind of put all of it together because there is so much going on, but we have a foundations module inside for people, sort of like it's part of the orientation to really get people grounded in this space, set up for success. We've released 6 of the lessons so far. There will be more coming, but this is really to help everybody get on the same page as we gear up to get started. Yay, Vicki, you're finally here. Vicki's another incredible teacher in the school who is like, I cannot get in on the call right now. So I'm happy that you're here. Perfect. Okay, let me see how I can get this to work since tech really loves me these days. All right, so for those of you just joining, I am about to play a little video that I made. Okay, hold on. Be patient with me here. All right, share screen. And if you can't hear or see for whatever reason, if you just want to unmute yourself and just scream, we can't hear or see what you're doing, that would be cool too. Okay. So for those of you wondering, WTF is the coven? Here's your answer. Can you guys hear?
I can't hear Lexi.
Oh, thank you. I was like, can people hear? They must be able to hear. All right, let me unplug my microphone and then maybe it'll work. If you can't hear, stop me sooner.
WTF is business school. The Coven is a magical experience inside of business
Can you
school
hear?
that was crafted on the pillars of strategy, spirituality, and sisterhood. In a nutshell, it's a curated experience that cuts through all of the noise and fluff inside of the business and spiritual worlds, so our students get access to only the most potent resources and support. The teachers inside of the school are thought leaders in either the biz realm, sales, marketing, branding, social media, funnels, course creation, copywriting, etc., or the woo realm, astrology, archetypes, rituals, tarot, chakras, psychic powers, meditation, and more. And our teachers don't just keep these two realms separate. No way. We collide the two realms, and that's where the magic happens. Yup, we know what you're thinking. Holy shizballs. It's like the Hogwarts for female entrepreneurs. It's true. It really is. And guess what? Our students even get sorted into one of our school's 4 houses. OMG. Now I'm listening. Tell me more. All right. I'm going to let you in on a little tale about the founder and head sorceress of the school, Lexi D'Angelo, who also just happens to be me. I have a feeling this may be your story too. It's an understatement to say that Hermione is her girl crush, and just like the witch from Harry Potter, Lexi has an insatiable appetite for all the knowledge. After all, she is multi-passionate and loves exploring and learning about a wide range of subjects. She is not the kind of person who is only interested in learning about sales pages or meditation. No way. She's the kind of lady who's like, OMG, I freaking love marketing and astrology. And I want to learn more about sales funnels, building a team, tarot, and energy healing. Now, let's backtrack for a second. Lexi, like Hermione, was always trying to cram in every single subject she could. They were both always learning new spells to add to their repertoire, but Lexi's just happened to be spells like how to identify your ideal client, how to craft your packages and programs, how to market and sell your magic, how to help your clients experience transformation, how to use tarot to make decisions, how to tap into the power of astrology to understand people around you, and how to meditate to become more mindful and be present. So she invested in program after program after program so she could get access to all of the knowledge she desired. We're talking over $100,000. So many of those programs had so much overlap, and she found herself running out of time. And unlike Hermione, Lexi didn't have a time turner necklace that could create more hours in the day in order to master her craft. She spoke with peeps in her community, and they agreed and said things like, I love the biz and new subjects, but I'm not quite sure how they all fit together or where the heck I can learn about each one of these things. And I really don't want to keep buying a shitload of expensive courses and programs, especially when I'm just joining some of them to get bits and pieces of information. And that's why Lexi created the Coven. All right, we got a little sidetracked with the backstory, but we figured all this was important to explain. Now, let's go back to WTF is BizWoo Schools the Coven. Think of the Coven as a magical choose-your-own-adventure experience where you get to only weave subjects into your school curriculum that you have a deep desire to learn more about. This is like the beautiful Baskin-Robbins of the biz and woo world, where you get to come in and have all the tastes you want, like the sales funnel flavor, the astrology flavor, the copywriting flavor, etc. And never feel like you have to miss out on all the deliciousness. In fact, you get to swirl them all together to create your own perfect mix. We're talking over 30 flavors or live trainings and calls each and every month in all of the business and woo-woo subjects you could dream of. And don't worry, if you're feeling overwhelmed by all the choices, we've got you. We've even crafted an in-depth and interactive quiz to help you create your own customized path inside of the Coven. It's basically like waving a magic wand and poof, all of the offerings that will most support your desires and goals appear right before you, so there's zero guesswork involved. Sounds pretty amazing, right? Well, it is. To learn more and enroll in the Coven, hop on your broomstick and zoom over to bit.ly/BizWooCoven.
Woohoo! Let me put my headphones back in. 1 second. Okay. So that was just a fun little video to explain what the heck the Coven is, because some people are like, I don't understand. You guys are so funny. I can hear now. There it is. Amazing. Very fun. Emojis. I love that emoji. You guys are awesome. I love it. Yes. So, that's on the Coven sales page if you want to check it out even further. But that is just a little overview to give you a little taste of exactly what this is all about. So I want to continue to talk about everything that's included so you know exactly what you're dealing with, exactly what you can get excited about. Let's see. Oh, okay. Well, I just have to hop off, but love you. Join the Coven if you haven't. Thanks, Holly. I love it. So I'm going to take some time to go through all your questions at the end, but I want you guys to really get an understanding of what I'm talking about, what's going on here, because there is a lot. And for those of you who are inside of it, if you see something that's missing that I forgot to share about, feel free to come, hop in, and share some more. But I'm going to share my screen again and just go over some of the features and the benefits with all of you. So share my screen. Hold on. There she is. Okay. So overall, I want to be really clear that this is for female entrepreneurs who are looking to both skyrocket their business success and deepen their spiritual gifts. So this is really for anybody at any stage. So whether you're an emerging entrepreneur and you're flirting with the idea of going full-time, you're not completely sure yet, or even if you aren't even an entrepreneur, because there are people inside who have joined who aren't entrepreneurs yet, but they're interested in maybe exploring that realm, or they just want this information because they love the masterclass. Or you're an existing coach that is ready to really launch and grow your thriving soul-aligned business. Or if you're an experienced leader and you're desiring to dive even deeper into your zone of magic, we've created this space to meet you wherever you're at on your journey. So there's a lot mentioned here, and you can obviously go through and read it on your own. But like I said, this is a choose your own adventure. There are over 30 plus trainings every single month, plus some more calls that I'll get into in a second. But we have basically tagged every single training that's going to happen inside of the school according to the business stage they are and the spiritual stage they are. So the way that you figure out what stage you're at is you take this really in-depth interactive quiz. And so once you take that, you're given badges that will indicate what stages you're on. And this isn't like a competition about like who's at what stage. It's really more to guide you and help you really identify what's going to be most valuable for you. So inside of this quiz too, it's going to ask you what you want to learn more about. And given all your answers, it's going to create this unique pathway for you with recommendations of what courses and trainings you attend that month. Now you get to choose, and if you're like, no, I want to attend all of them, I don't care, that's totally fine. It's up to you. It's really just to take the overwhelm out of this and give you a clear direction. Let's see. Just want to make sure that I only noticed the Phoenix yesterday, and I think that category will be a game changer for a lot of people. Yeah, so I'll quickly go over them. So we have the business stages and the spiritual stages there. They have the same categories, but they're for slightly different people. So the business seeker, this is for people who are just starting their business journey, or they're looking to learn the basic systems and structures necessary to create a really solid foundation to launch. The apprentice stage is for students who have already launched their business and they may have gotten their first clients, but they're really looking to book out their one-on-one program and start creating additional revenue streams. Then the Phoenix, this is for people who have burnt out or just feel out of alignment with their current business, and they really want to rediscover the magic, the pleasure, the passion, and just, fall in love with their business all over again. Then we have Sorceress, and this is for students who have seen a lot of success inside of their business and are interested in evolving from solopreneur to CEO of their company so they can create an even larger impact and income. Then the Spiritual Seeker is for students who are just embarking on their spiritual journey and they're excited to dip their toes into various practices and get a feel for things. Then we have the Apprentice, which is for people who are familiar with the esoteric realm and they're ready to dive even deeper and enhance their existing gifts. The Phoenix spiritual stage is for people who have lost touch or interest with their spiritual practice and are looking to reinvent the relationship with their higher self, source, other people, whatever you want to call it. Then we have the Sorceress stage, and this is for students who have spent a significant amount of time immersing themselves in certain spiritual subjects and are ready to truly master their craft and share their teachings with others. So they're really ready to step into that role of spiritual leader and teacher. So, as I said, every single month you're going to get access to 30 plus teachers in their zone of magic. Just to be clear, we have a teacher for pretty much every single business and spiritual topic that you could think of, and we are actually adding a couple of more along the way. I was very, very selective about the people who I invited to be inside of this space because it sucks when you join a program and you're not sure about the reputation of the coach and if they can actually help you get results, etc. So they have been vetted. They are people that I've either worked with myself and I've experienced a lot of incredible results. They're people who either my colleagues, my friends, or coaches have worked with. So they come highly recommended. So really, there are over 60 live trainings, calls, workshops for you to attend each month. Are you going to attend all of them? Probably not, but you get to pick and choose and really craft your own unique curriculum. Nicolina says, is a tiered pricing option is it an option in the future? Right now, it's not an option. It's just one price for everybody, but that's a good question. So right now, just one price. So craft trainings are exactly what we talked about. So these are where the resident and guest teachers are doing 30 minutes of trading, 30 minutes of Q&A, or something along those lines. You're going to get spell work where you can further implement the information that you've learned. So I was being very, conservative when I was doing the evaluation for like how much this would be worth. Like if you were to actually go and pay for these individually, it would amount to over $7,500 a month if you were to get access to all these. Our teachers, they charge anywhere from $100 to over $1,000 an hour for the materials, for their trainings. So there is a lot of value. And then this just shows some examples of different trainings that we're going to be having. This talks about the different spells practice calls and how those work, and I talked about that already. Each month we're going to be having new moon and full moon rituals, because I think it's really important that as women, we really tap into the connection that we have with the moon, and we use its power to amplify things in our life and our business. So it's really great for setting intentions, for manifesting our desires. So we will be having those twice a month. Once a month, you'll be able to attend magic shops with me. And so these are trainings where I'm not just giving you information, but we're implementing on the call together. And so you're really, the idea is that you're learning some stuff, but you're taking action and you're seeing results right away. So these will run anywhere from 1.5 to 3 hours. These are going to be, there's limited spaces in these because of the interactive deep dive nature. So you must sign up, and pre-work is required in advance. So then we have laser coaching calls. This is with me, and those are both with me, at least once a month, where I'm going to basically just be having an open coaching call for students to get any and all of their questions around their business or their spiritual practice answered. So it's your time to receive in-depth and customized coaching from me, to get feedback on your business, as well as to listen to what other people are asking questions about. I find that when I've been in group programs, and I'm like always in a group program because I just think that the support, the masterminding, the sisterhood is so incredible, but also people ask questions that I'm like, oh, I didn't realize that I had that question. Like, now I'm learning something new, or now I can go implement that. That's a great idea. So you'll also be able to observe me coaching other people, which is great if you want to be a coach of some sort, just to observe the coaching skills. You will get access to a library of resources and recordings inside of our vault. So the vault is going to become like this incredible resource over time, especially because it's essentially this online library where it's searchable. You can search by topic, by categories, by teachers, and basically find whatever it is that you're looking for. So all of the calls, the materials, the trainings, all get added to the vault so you can go back to and check out over time. Then we have monthly business and woo challenges. So there's a biz challenge and there's a woo challenge. And the purpose of these challenges is to help you really create consistency inside of both your business and your spiritual practices. Because here's the thing, again, if we don't implement, if we don't have consistency, then things fall apart. These challenges aren't meant to be overwhelming. They're meant to be really, really simple things that you can do to achieve success. I am all about setting yourself up for success, doing things that are really, really manageable so you can build that trust with yourself. So these challenges, you're going to be able to win points for your individual points and for your houses. I'll talk about that in a second though. So then there is the Facebook group where you can come with all of your questions, where it's just a really fun place to hang out, to get feedback, to just be surrounded with like-minded people who are on a similar journey and who get it. So we'll be talking more about how to really also make use of the students inside of this space, because they're all so brilliant. Everybody has their own unique strengths, and I'm a huge fan of getting together, being accountability buddies, and mastermind partners. So we'll be talking more about that later. So this just goes through like how the magic works and how the process basically goes once you join. But I kind of explained a lot of it. There's my face making a really weird face. But a big piece of the school is gamification. And this really takes things, I mean, I truly believe that this is already unlike anything else out there, but this really just takes it to the next level, and really allows for our students to have a really fun experience. And again, to be implementing along the way, but to take action. So it really creates a new paradigm for learning and engagement. So you can check out this video if you want to like learn more about it, but essentially I'll just run through it quickly right now. For every action that you're going to take inside of the school, you're going to get points. So for example, let's see if this will load for me right now. Business school, I can't see with this bar right here. Okay. So for example, we have our Start Here page, which is really like an orientation for the students when they join the school. And every single action step that people take, you can win points for. My internet is being super duper slow and loading. But so the first thing is to get sorted. So first you will be sorted into one of our 4 houses, and these will be the houses that you get to join and compete in friendly competition against the other houses for points and prizes. So you get points for doing that. You get points for establishing your path. So this is like what we were talking about with the various stages and getting your unique path inside of the school, for completing your profile, like all these things you're gonna get points for completing the foundations module. So everything that you're doing along the way is winning you points. So let me scroll down to the challenge page. This is not completed yet. This is a rough version, but it'll give you a little bit of an idea. So what's going to happen is you'll be able to view your own personal points and badges. You'll also be able to see what houses are in the lead with the points, and there will be the leaders in every house written, on the individual leaders in every house written below. Then I just filled this in with random text here. But you'll have the business challenge, the purpose and the directions around it, the point system, so how you can win certain points, the badges that are available for you. So by winning points, this is also what it does for you. You can win certain badges that are kind of like just showing your expertise. They're displayed on your profile, and they help you level up. So there are different levels inside of the school, and when you join different levels, you get different benefits. So for example, at one of our higher levels, once we have our live events and retreats, you would be a VIP guest there perhaps, and it would be free. Maybe you would have like a free call a month with me. So just being able to win prizes and get cool stuff inside of the school by earning points. So it's really fun. All right, let's go back to here. So normally it's $4.97 a month, but right now you can join us for just $2.97. The price is going to be going up next week. I also have a couple of fun things to share in a second, but just some things that people are saying, some FAQs for you to check out. And let me just pop over to the comments and see what you guys are saying. Vicky says, I'm constantly amazed to see the magic that is evolving for the Coven each and every time I fall more deeply in love. Me too, Vicky. Oh, you guys are sweet. Me too. I am like so crazy obsessed with everything. Gwendolyn says, holy shiz, there's so many things I didn't know. I just knew I had to be here. I love it. I know a lot of people are joining like, oh, I didn't realize we got that and we got that. Yeah, there's a lot inside of this space, and I am so committed to over-delivering, to having this be such an insanely valuable and unique experience. Yeah, like I really truly believe that $2.97, even $4.97 a month for all this stuff is insane. I mean, I have mastermind clients and private clients who they pay way more than that, and they get an incredible experience. So some of them are here right now. But there's just so much inside of this space that like, you can't not get results from it. You can't not experience incredible shifts. The only way that it's possible for this not to happen is if you don't engage. But there are so many different ways to incentivize you to engage, to help you along the way. You're not just left on your own, but there's really a lot of support. There's so much value. Lexi always delivers. Thanks, Melissa. You're the best. So that's what we have going on. I might be forgetting some things, to be completely honest. But as you can tell, there's just a lot, and it's really, really exciting. But the three things that you really need to be paying attention to, or I guess like the two things, are one, the early bird price is disappearing on the 17th. And you can wait and you can enroll whenever you want, but when that price is gone, it is totally gone, and I mean it. It becomes $397 a month. And I've had people who have been reaching out, and I mean, hey, if you don't ask, the answer is always no. So I always appreciate people who ask anyways, but they've been asking to, you know, get it at a lower price. And I mean, the answer is no. I really take my words seriously. When I say something, I really, truly mean it. Ooh,
Lexi,
sorry, feedback.
Lexi, was it 397 that you just said, or 497? That might be confusing.
Oh, so okay, so there's a couple different tiers. So next week it goes up to 397 and eventually 497. Good question. Sorry, I got like feedback and I was like, whoa. Let's see. Kara says, wow, can't wait to get started. Looks incredible and so much better than I was anticipating. Yay! Yay, yay, yay. So yes, good question. So the 297 price disappears on the 17th, then it becomes 397, and then finally 497. So it just keeps increasing, so you might as well join sooner rather than later. All right, then the second thing here is that I know everybody always says, you know, like, I need to get the money. And what I've learned is that the money appears when you commit, and it will just show up. And I know that that sounds like kind of woo-woo and crazy, but you can ask, like, even a lot of the women who are inside of this space right now, they can attest to this. And what I'm also going to do is I'm going to show you how you can make the money right away. I'm going to come back to this in a few minutes because it's part of like the bonuses and stuff that I have for you guys. But first, I would love to invite a couple of special peeps to come on to share what their experience has been like so far. And I'm kind of putting them on the spot because I would also like them to share like what it was like when you felt like you didn't have the money, if that was true for you. Any fears that came up for you, and then what happened when you did invest and when you did say yes to yourself and your desires. So I know that there are a couple of really generous people who offered to share, and I know that some of you are, I can see your faces right now. If you just want to raise your hand if you're free and available to talk and unmute yourself. Anna, there she is. Awesome. Okay, and I'll make your screen. There we go.
All right. Hey guys. Oh my gosh. I have like butterflies. Where do I even start? So my name is Anna, and I am a life coach and a Beachbody coach. I've been doing Beachbody for 3 years now. I've been life coaching for 1 year. And I have been stalking Lexi, I think, since her health coaching days. And it's just been hilarious and so inspiring to watch her progression as she evolves in her business. And so I am in the coven because last fall, basically, she hooked me on her like $47 unicorn offer, which she's teaching us how to do these little hooks, list building masterclass. So shout out to everyone who's in the list building magic shop. And she basically gave us probably like $500 worth of information plus like 4 days of live coaching calls for $47. And I was just like, okay, I am signing up for whatever this girl has. And so I ended up joining her, her Biz Woo Mastermind in December, which is going on right now. And so the Coven is part of that now, an extension. And this is the biggest investment that I've ever made in my business. And even the mastermind itself, and then the Coven, you know, it's a commitment, it's an investment. And, but I decided to join because it was just, I felt it in my gut. And it's like, if you're here, I know you can feel that too. It's almost like a calling, you know, it's like we're being called at this point in time to step up and step out in the world as not just female entrepreneurs, but as spiritual leaders and as beacons of light for the rest of the world, especially as women. Most of us, you know, come from more privileged countries. And it's like, I think it's our calling to rise and to just share our message and share our light and show other women what's possible when a woman is strong and brave and courageous enough to come into her full power and share her authentic truth. And let's face it, we can't do this alone. So, and that has been my biggest experience, like inside the coven already. We haven't even gotten started yet, but like you guys saw the masterclasses, it was insane. And that's just a tip of the iceberg. So yes, the content is great. Yes, the value is there. Yes, the information is going to help you with your business, but bigger picture, just raising yourself up and putting yourself in community with all of these other successful entrepreneurs and thought leaders who are out there rocking their groove and shining their light. So I said I stalked Lexi for like years before getting to this place. And that's been the biggest shift for me. And my biggest excuse was, oh my God, I can't afford it. But it's like, it's true. The money comes when you raise your energy and when you commit to yourself. Don't even worry about that. And she'll help you. She's like a magical like wizard of money manifesting. But most of all, I knew that I had to make a choice. I knew that I couldn't continue to try and do things all by myself. I'm a Taurus. I'm totally stubborn, totally control freak, total like independent woman where it's like, I don't need help. I got this. And I realized I could only go so far alone. I've spent the last 3 years learning about all this business stuff, but I keep hitting a wall, and I've been at this plateau for the last year because I know I'm not connecting with the soul essence of what I'm supposed to be doing here. And I knew I needed support. And I knew most of all that I needed to stop hiding behind the scenes and watching other women go after it. And like, I needed to stop comparing myself and putting myself down and feeling intimidated by these women. And I needed to raise my own pedestal to be at their level. And this is what happens when you put yourself on the same level as all of these wonderful teachers and all these wonderful students in the coven and in this school. It's not just another, like I've done Marie Forleo's B School. It was amazing. It was so much information though, and there was no sense of community that clicked with me. And, it's like I'm doing Beachbody, which again, it's amazing. I have the community, but I don't have that woo or spirituality component. It's total masculine. And I know I grew up as a very, very creative, imaginative, like sensitive person. And then I got sidelined into the real world and thought I had to, be a doctor. And I got like a master's degree and went into scientific research, and it was great. But now I'm like building a business, and now it's like time for me to come full circle and just kind of merge this spirituality and the business stuff together into something that's beautiful. And this is it, you guys. This is it. Like what Lexi's doing is freaking ridiculously awesome. And we all have to be part of it. We all have to just get out of our own excuses and just, the experience that we'll have is the experience we create for ourselves. So and then in terms of the investment, because I know probably for all of you who are on the fence, it is the commitment, the financial commitment, because it can seem like a lot of money. But here's how I look at it. First of all, money is a renewable resource. So it's not just going away, right? It's like we have the power to create money any day. And I'm assuming that most of us are either service providers or coaches or aspiring coaches, or we sell products. You have the power to create money by just putting yourself out there and making a package. And, it's right now it's only $300 a month. So, you can find $300 a month for this. So remember that this is not just money going poof. This is an investment in yourself. Investments have returns, right? You're going to get such a return on this investment. And it's not just for you, but think of all of the women who are out there who are going to be your future clients, or who are following you on social media, who you don't even know about, who, if you're not standing in your light, you're depriving them of seeing what it's like, and you're depriving them of the possibility of like standing in their own light too. So you have to think of the bigger picture. And then think about it. It's like we just had International Women's Day. So, it's like when you're saying yes to this experience, you're not just paying a corporation. You're not just paying, some something. You're like investing in Lexi and her vision and in all of these teachers who are, doing amazing things and sharing their knowledge. And it's like, I want to support these women. I want to support Lexi. I want to support myself. It's a win-win. Anyone who's in the coven, I'm sure can agree. Like, I have literally never felt this supported in my entire life. Like, I feel like I have found my people who, I haven't had this experience since I met my husband, and I knew that I could feel like myself around him. And that's why I decided to get married to him. Like, same thing. It's like, we can let our freak flags fly. We can be all business nerds. We can be Harry Potter nerds. We can talk about all this woo crazy stuff. And it's awesome. And it's so important to find your tribe. And it'll empower you to be yourself. So I can't wait to learn more about the woo stuff. This is just like, I have never had so much fun inside my business already. Like, I'm manifesting the craziest stuff. Like, I'm winning like free energy clearing session. Like, these random clients are coming to me. And I just feel like, for the first time in my life, like, I can fall in love with my business and be so happy to just be me. So if you're on the fence, just like, at the end of the day, deep down what you need to do. And maybe this is not the right time and space and opportunity for you. In which case, like, pass and don't feel guilty or don't feel regretful. But if you have this like tiny calling inside of you, you need to listen to your intuition. So just go for it, and it's going to be super fun. So I'm so excited. Thanks, Lexi.
Oh my God, you just got me all emotional. That was amazing. Mic drop. Listen to what you said. No, it's so amazing to just see like everything that's happened for you inside of your business in such a short amount of time. I mean, you've always been like a top-notch player, so to speak, but just to see you really owning it and really stepping out there as your true authentic self and just being unapologetic about it, it's so fun. And thank you for sharing all that. It means so much to me. And I think I've said this before, but sometimes when I share stuff, it's like, okay, great, you created this space. Like, of course you love it and think it's amazing. But it's another thing when other people who are a part of it get to share their experience, because I think that you can relate maybe more to what Anna is saying and some of other people's stories who are students inside of it than my own. So thank you. I so appreciate that. That was so sweet. Amazing. Let me just read the comments. Let's see. Gwendolyn says, I saw a video about a 7-year-old this morning, how he collected and recycled trash ever since he was 3 and has now made $21,000 just by being aligned. That made me think, hello, what's my excuse? That's insane and insanely awesome. Yeah, like anything is freaking possible. So if this like feels in alignment for you, there's a way. Like, I have zero doubt. I have seen some crazy shit happen. If it's not in alignment for you, then it won't work out. Like, or like whatever. And that's totally fine. Like Anna said, if it's not the time for you and this doesn't light you up, you're not interested, like there are so many other incredible programs out there too. But if you're like on this call and feeling, holy shit, this is my thing, these are my people, I want this so badly, but you're not quite sure how to make it happen, there's a way. Reach out to me. Even the women who have joined so far, they also didn't know if there was going to be a way, how they were going to do this, but they said yes, and things have shifted and happened for them. Getting nodding heads over here. All right, Lisa says, after doing the list building workshop, I was blown away by the value I got and loved it so much too that I knew I was going to do something. So as soon as I saw the doors open, I knew I was going to join. I've been blown away by all the content in the master classes and in the group and all of the women in it. I'm getting hit with a ton of big expenses right now, so I understand about the money being an investment, but for now, it is a non-negotiable expense. I love that. I know with that attitude and that belief, it just will. I love and agree with so many things, actually all the things Anna is saying. Yeah, it's true. And when you become fierce about your desires, your container expands. I talk a lot about like somehow, at least in my experience and a lot of people I've spoken to, you find the money. One way or another, if you need money for something, you find it. It happens. Your container expands that month. If you expect less money to come in, then like it shrinks. It can shrink and expand as we desire it to. Think of it as Hogwarts tuition. I love you. That's great. Exactly. That's amazing. All right, let me open it up. I know there were at least one or two more people who wanted to share. Sarah. Hello. Let me put you up big on my screen. Okay, go for it.
Hi everybody. I can really talk to the money side of things. When I was watching the webinar and I was like, oh my god, I've got to have this. I've got to be part of this. And I'd already been following Lexi for a while and so wanted to work with her, but didn't have the money and this, that, and the other. And I know a few other people have mentioned B School. I think Gwendolyn mentioned that she was looking at B School, and I even entered for the scholarship at B School. And I was like, oh, this has got to work. And when I saw your webinar, I was like, I have got to be part of this. I have to tell you, I can't afford to pay my bills at the moment. So when we're talking about not having the money, I am there. I'm on a debt management plan at the moment because I'm so broke. I went and pawned my jewelry so that I could be part of this because I know that it's going to be the thing that is going to take me forward. I feel like this is, because I've been trying to do all this for a year now, and I've been in a couple of different programs, and just to switch to another magical fairy tale type thing, for me it's a bit like the Wizard of Oz, where they say there's no place like home, and this really feels like home for me. And I know from being in the Covenant, in the Facebook group, that so many other people feel like it's home for them too. And so, obviously for me, it was a huge decision. And I was thinking, can't I? I've got to be honest with you, when I was stood in the queue waiting to pawn that jewelry, it was not a good feeling. I wasn't feeling really high vibe about things. I felt like nauseous and everything. And then as soon as I start getting involved in the masterclasses and talking with people in the group and what have you, it was just like, yeah, that was so worth it. And touch wood and wink, and prayers to above and whoever, that I'll make the money back to be able to get that jewelry back. And I'm sure I will, but the point that I'm trying to make is, even if I didn't, it's still worth it for even just a couple of weeks of experience that I've had now, because I feel like it's changed my life. I feel like there's so much benefit. I mean, I think I'd have to talk forever to talk about the benefits that I've just got from the last couple of weeks. And the community, I've never felt so accepted, because I've always felt like there's had to be a dichotomy. I've either had to be the business me or the woo me. And for so long, I've put the woo me to one side. And so I'm definitely in that place where I need to delve into that, because I've been trying to hide it, sort of things. And, I've had so many people say to me, oh, you talk so much about like fairy tales or the Wizard of Oz and all these things, and it's a bit naff. And I think, and now people don't think it's naff. So if anyone's on the fence and thinking, and I completely agree with what Anne said about if you really want to make it happen, you can make the money happen. But just think, even it can be okay to do something that's really uncomfortable to make the money happen as well. I'm not like encouraging anyone to go out and be a prostitute or anything, by the way. But what else?
Oh my God, that's amazing. I'm dying laughing over here. I had no idea that you did that. And it's so great to just hear people's stories. And I'm just so honored that you trusted me and the other teachers inside of this space, and trusted yourself and your own intuition, being guided here to do those things, because it's not easy. And sometimes we have to do some kind of sucky things in order to move forwards and experience what we want to experience. So thank you for sharing that. And I just feel so honored to be in this space with all of you, and just, I'm obsessed with all of you. So thank you for sharing. That was so kind.
You're welcome.
All right. Who else would like to share? Kristen. Hey, lovely lady.
Hey, hopefully we don't have a child meltdown. Nap time ended abruptly early, so.
Oh, it's okay. Don't worry. Do your thing.
I've been watching Lexi forever, and when she released her BizWoo Mastermind, I was just like stalking her. And I just was like, I need to do this. I feel so called to this, but I don't have the money to invest in it. And then she offered her $47 unicorn offer for the 90-day spell book. And I reached out to her because I was like, it's only $47. I can do $47. And I had told her that I was interested in the mastermind. And, you know, we had talked about that. And she was like, well, first you have to do the spell book. And it was awesome because I got so much value. And I was just like in shock that she offered so much for $47. Like, it was crazy. Like, we were on it. She offered, I think it was like 7 hours of like live coaching. It was crazy. And just being like on the Zoom with everybody, and it all like aligned because I was worried because it was a daytime Zoom. And I was like, okay, my kids might go nuts. And she was like, you don't have to be on the whole time. You know, you can send me questions before. She was super accommodating. And then my husband ended up taking a half day. So it worked out. I was able to like be fully present. And I was like, this is just like alignment. And I still kept going back and forth with the mastermind. And the big thing was investing the chunk of money because I really didn't have it. And I didn't know where I would get it from. And like Anna said, Lexi helps you with like the money manifestation and everything. And she was giving me so much of her time just talking through everything. And it was like, oh my gosh, she really does believe in me. She really does believe that I am meant for this program. And she had said point blank on a live video, and she was like, I am not going to take anybody that I don't feel this is a good fit for. And I kept thanking her for just giving me all this time. And I ended up doing it. I found a way. And since I've been in the mastermind, she taught us the $47 unicorn offer. She gave us all this stuff and showed us how to implement it. I implemented it, and literally it just like flew. And my course is going on now, and I was super excited, and just the energy that's going back and forth and being exchanged in the group and on the calls, like the alignment is just like so full, and it's amazing. And it's like, okay, this is why investing the money was super scary, but the return is like, I'm already making my money back by releasing these things. Like when she says she's going to help you make money and like push you and show you the way, she's not kidding. Like, this is just the investment is scary, but surrounding yourself with the right people, you're okay. Surrounding yourself with the right people really does like light up your biz, and it lights you up and makes you excited and makes you happy again. Like, I was stuck and I wasn't sure, you know, what I was doing. And then just being in the mastermind alone, it just exploded my business. And like now being in the coven, it's just like, I can feel the energy just like lighting up all over and through all like the whole spectrum. So if you're on the fence, I promise you, like, the value that's going to be given just from Lexi alone is going to be amazing. And she would never bring in anybody that wasn't going to like triple that value. So it's scary and can be nerve-wracking, but doing it and really taking that plunge and really stepping into like your greatness is going to be 10 times better. So it's so worth it.
Amazing. Thank you so much. And it's just so cool to see the transformation that's happened for people in my mastermind, inside of the coven. Like, it's just so nuts. And I think that the biggest piece here too is that oftentimes, this is something I teach my clients too, is sometimes like a coach doesn't stay with a client or a potential client long enough to help them realize like this is possible for them. And I hate being salesy. I hate being pushy. Like, that like makes me want to throw up. But when I know that something's meant for somebody, I want to stand fiercely for them. And so with Kristen, it was like, that's an example where I was like, girl, like, I know this is going to work for you. I know that this is going to teach you exactly what you need. And you're going to get a ton out of this. And so if you're here right now and resonating with this stuff, and if the master classes helped you even a little bit, again, there's no comparing what's going to happen when we go live inside of the coven. And we haven't even started yet, but people are still experiencing that incredible energy and that community and the shifts as well. Let me just check out the chat box. Anna says also all the potential collaboration opportunities for the rest of the students and teachers, a rising tide lifts all ships. Yeah, it's so freaking true. That's a great point, actually. I mean, being inside of my own masterminds or even just being surrounded by the teachers, like they've all been starting to connect with each other, and like we're collaborating in all these different ways, and it's just incredible how your network expands. And when you need something or you're looking to get in contact with somebody else, like having these connections is everything. Like deep and meaningful connections is everything in business and life. And so this is just a place to really foster that and grow that. So that's an awesome point. Kara says, I'm a single mom working part-time and have very little spare money, but I've been trying to do this on my own for a year and getting nowhere. Yep, I got that. Time to invest in myself and my vision and leap of faith, but I know that Lexi will deliver phenomenally and I needed to be a part of it. Yay! I love it. Vicky says, thanks, Lara. You brought tears to my eyes. I know, me too. Sally says, I've invested in programs at much higher price points during times in my life when I had zero money coming in at the time. I said yes, and my monthly payment has always come in. Yep. Gwendolyn says, I recently realized two things. One, money is saying thank you, and two, there's more where that came from. Amen. I love that. It's so, so, so true. I think that was everybody who said that they wanted to talk, unless there's anybody else, but I think that was it for the sharing, unless anyone wants to share anything else. But I think you have like a pretty good idea of what the experiences of these women have been like so far. So I can go on and on and on about like different ways to find the money. So if this is like a concern of yours, again, like reach out to me, reach out to anybody who you think that you can relate to and they can support you in this. We're all here for you. We want to see this happen for you if it feels like your truth and something that is in alignment for you. There are just endless possibilities. And at the end of the day, it is energy. I think I'll do a call about like ways to even find the money as well. But if anybody does have any questions about that right now, like feel free to ask, pop it in the chat box. You can unmute yourself. We're all here to support you in making this happen. So if that, all like doesn't convince you or whatever, I want to add two bonuses to the mix here. So you heard a couple of the women talk about these unicorn offers. And so this is something that, like I said, I've done a high-level training for my mastermind clients on this. And when you join, you're going to get access to the training, the workshop on the unicorn offer. I'll also be hosting a call to answer any questions that you have on it, so you can really implement the knowledge that you learned from the workshop training and get your personalized, customized feedback and support around that. So again, this really is going to teach you how to take these small offerings, so $27, $47, and be able to not only just sell those spots out and provide a ton of value for the clients who join, but then also how to build like this know, like, and trust with them so they join your higher offerings. So with just learning this knowledge alone, it's going to help you be able to make the monthly payments and more, because it's a repeatable system. It's something that you can do over and over and over again. So the other thing I hear people saying is like, oh my God, I don't have a list. I don't have anyone to sell to. So this is going to show you how to make the money with the unicorn offer. But I'm also going to show you how to bring people to you. And you've heard people mention the List Growth Magic course that I'm going to give to all of you. It's basically going to show you exactly how to hone in on your unique magic, how to truly understand who your people are, what they want, how to create a freebie that is aligned with what they desire, what their vision is, because so often we create these freebies that like no one does anything with because it's not in alignment, it's not ringing true for them, and how to start growing your list and just different sales sequences and funnels and all that kind of stuff. So you are able to reach out to these people and provide an awesome experience for them. So you'll get both of these trainings, access to them, and a call with me. It's a group call where I will answer any and all of your questions surrounding growing your own list, about your unicorn offer, how to promote it to your people. So again, you get that customized support around this. So these 2 bonuses with the call is only available until tomorrow night. That's the cutoff. So tomorrow night at 11:59 p.m. Eastern, these go poof. Anybody else who's purchased so far, you get access to all this. You get to join the call as well, so don't worry. But I really want you to see that this is so possible for you, that you can make this happen, and that you have all the resources and support along the way to really like have this be a total and complete no-brainer. So, I mean, these bonuses alone, like one of them is worth $297, the other is like $397. So it's worth over the monthly payment anyways. Let's see. Bree says, my girlfriend was just telling me last night, I need to focus on the importance of the work more than the money, and the money will come. I'm good enough and I have enough. My life is abundant in love, support, financial abundance, etc. Yes, absolutely. I found that when I was really focused on providing a lot of value and support for my people, that's when the money started coming in. When I was really like committed to what lit me up, what I felt like my purpose was in the world, when I came from that space, that's when things really came into alignment for me. She has wise words there, Bree. Yes, yes, yes. Repeat the bonuses, please. Okay, no problem. So 1 is the Unicorn Offer Workshop. So it is a training that I did for my mastermind clients. They were just talking about it and how it's really helped them make money in their business and, again, sell higher end packages. On the back of that, it's pretty much your way to create money. It's not the only way. It's just a way that's worked really well for me. It's worked really well for my clients. And so it's something that you can try and make your own as well. And then the List Growth Magic Workshop as well. So there's 4 2-hour trainings with various slides and workbooks and stuff like that included. And then I'm also going to be doing a live call to answer any and all of your questions to really customize it and make sure that you know exactly how to implement these in your own business. Unicorn Offer, love the name. List Growth Magic and live call. Yeah, girl, you got it. Thank you for writing that out. I appreciate it. Okay, so 10 to 4. What's 10 to 4? What does that mean? I don't know what that means. 10-4. Oh, okay. 10-4, not 10 to 4. Woo! Thanks, guys. That's sad. So like I said, until tomorrow night, these bonuses are good. So come join us so you can get in on these bonuses. The price will go up next week, but you know, might as well join when you can get the bonuses because that's fun, right? I want to open it up for any questions that you have, but I also want to go through an exercise with you really quickly. And I can even send this to you if it's something that you want to look at. I think a couple people in here might have seen it before, but it's all about tapping into your inner compass. So I want you after this call, or even right now, we can do it together, but I really want you to just connect to everything that was spoken about on this call, everything that you've learned about business school and the masterclass so far. And I want you to just think about like what's been made possible for you inside of this space, and also what the vision is that you have for yourself and for your business and for your life moving forwards. And I want you to think about like how this vision, how your goals and everything is not only going to impact you, but like the community and the world at large. And so I also want you to just take some time and think about how joining the Coven and having access to myself, the incredible teachers, the resources, the community, and the support is going to help you in creating this bigger vision. So really list out all the ways that being supported inside of this space is going to help you get there, and how, if you were a part of this experience, you would commit to getting the support that you need, and how it would change things for you. And then if there's any part of you that has any more fears, concerns, or doubts about moving forwards, now's your time to ask me questions, to tell me how you're feeling so I can support you around it. Or later, if you want to go off, what you can do is you can write it all down, and you can just spill it out onto a piece of paper and then either tear it up, rip it up, or burn it and just surrender it, and know that like those are gone, those are behind you, and yes, you can feel them, but there's something so much more powerful ahead of you, which is this vision for yourself. And again, like ask for a sign if you need to. If you feel like there's something that you need to really show you that this is the right thing for you, then ask for that. Or if you feel like you've already been given the sign, then trust that. I really just think that it's so important that we really connect to our vision and let go of those fears, those doubts, those limiting beliefs, and instead just focus on, okay, if I'm connected to this vision of mine, what's the next step to help me get there? And in this case, like, is the coven something that is going to help me get there? And if so, even if I don't have all the answers right now, even if I don't know how I'm going to make it happen, saying yes to yourself, committing to yourself, your success, because I promise you, things shift when you commit to yourself, when you say yes. I've seen it happen a zillion and 20 times. It's crazy. For myself, when I felt like I didn't have the money and I was so aligned with a coach in a program, I was like, you know what? This person's going to help me. I don't have the money. I have no freaking clue how this is going to happen. But I said yes. I signed a contract. I paid like the upfront deposit on a credit card. And what do you know, like a week later, I had like manifested like $30,000 basically. It was crazy. But there have been so many times when things like this have happened to me, and so many stories too from women inside this space as well, where they've said yes to themselves and things have happened. They've started to attract things, not just money, but incredible experiences and situations that have supported them with their vision. Let's see. Let your desire lead you always. Yes, absolutely. Let that be your compass. Nadia says, I saw a sign while thinking about an amethyst cluster that called out to me. It's still prodding me. LOL. I'm going to go for it. Woohoo! I love it. I love it. I love it. Yay! So exciting. I love this. You guys are all amazing. You're such badasses. We cannot wait to have you. Me too, Kim. Yay! Sorry, I'm like screaming in your ears right now. I would be like jumping up and down. You guys are so amazing. And I just feel like the luckiest freaking person in the entire world right now. Like this call, like I have all the feels, like just seeing potential students, current mastermind clients, the coven students, teachers, past clients, like everything in this space. I just want to thank you from the bottom of my heart, because you guys are all so incredible, and it's just been the most surreal thing seeing this vision come to life. This was something that I always, dreamed of creating, but I didn't know how it was going to be possible. And I guess let this be a lesson too. Like I had no fucking clue how this was going to happen. This felt like way too big of a vision, way too big of a platform to like ever come into creation. I didn't have a model to base it off of other than Hogwarts. And so I didn't really know what I was doing, but I had such a burning passion and a desire and a huge vision. And I kept committing to taking the steps and aligning myself with the people and the experiences that would get me here. And now we're like all here together. And I just feel such immense gratitude. So thank you. Even if you don't join, like, thank you for being here. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for just doing your work in the world, because it's so needed. We really need more women who are going after it fiercely to prove that anything is possible. As, cliche as it sounds, it's so, so true. And when we come together, like, end of story. I could have never gotten here on my own. It's the teachers inside of the school, my team, other incredible women inside of my life, like my fiance, all of their support has gotten me to this point. And if I ever thought I could do it alone, I wouldn't be here. We wouldn't be here today. So just know that you have women who are so freaking excited to link arms together and to be in this sisterhood, in this place of community and collaboration over competition. And that's really special and unique because there are a lot of places out there where you don't find that. And for anyone who knows me, I was saying this on a call the other day, but I am so fierce about this being a place where you get to come as you are, unapologetically show up, share your wins, and be celebrated for the incredible things that you're doing. Because sometimes we can feel like this guilt or this shame, or we can be scared to really share the amazing things and the celebrations that are going on. And this space is for you to celebrate everything, the big wins, the small wins, everything in between. And when things freaking suck and no one else gets it and you have no one else to turn to, this is your place of support to, again, to just show up, to be, and to be held by your sisters, by the teachers inside of the school, by myself. So for both the moments where you are flying high and the ones when you are dipping low, it doesn't matter. Like, this is your space, and this is the one place where you get to come and just bring it all. Because after all, we're all these coaches, these teachers, these people who are in roles where I have a feeling we all support other people, and we don't have that place to go to for ourselves, and we need to be taken care of too. So I really hope that if this is not the place for you, no worries, but you find a place where you can be held in that way, because it's so important for everything moving forwards. Gwendolyn said, oh, okay, hold on. Sally says, receive it, Lexi. You are such a powerful channel and creating such divine light and love in our world. I love you, Sally. Thank you. Can't wait to meet your faces, Gwendolyn says. Vicky says, you're making me cry, girl. Oh, Vicky, we've been on such like a road and journey together. I love you. Lara, yay, Nadia and Kim, whoop, whoop. Lara says, I have to go. Thanks, Lexi, and all the amazing teachers. Honored to be a part of this, all you. Love you lots. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Bree says, I'm going to make the coven happen. A big yes to the universe. Oh, my God. You guys help me remember that my life is limitless and I'm taken care of. I have a great purpose in this world and have so much to offer to help people. I knew this when I first started. I'm straight up in Phoenix mode the last year or so. I feel like I'm rising from my ashes and want to cry. You're making me cry. I've needed this for so long. Thank you so much. I hold so much gratitude. But it's amazing. And this is like why I created this space, because I want people to realize that no matter where they are on their journey, they are meant to be doing what they're meant to be doing in the world, and nothing can stop you. Seriously, like, there have been so many ups and downs along the way. There have been times where I'm like, what the fuck am I doing? Who am I to be doing this? There's no way this is going to work. Where I've just been bawling my eyes out on the couch, like wondering like how I'm going to make this happen. And to just be here right now is just, it's insane. It's insane. It's insane. And it's been a long road, but it's also been a lot of things have happened so quickly too. And I just want you guys to know that it's all available to you. Whatever you desire is already yours. Seriously. If you had told me I would be sitting 5 years ago, even 2 years ago, a year ago, that I would be sitting here right now in this situation, I wouldn't have believed you. So just channel whatever your vision is and just know that it's possible, and it is possible for you way sooner than you can even imagine, especially with the support in the community of women who are in this energy with you, who are feeling like unstoppable in their power. And I mean, even when we're not feeling unstoppable, but just women who are like-minded and can hold your vision with you. Because when I first started too, the teachers asked me what my vision was, and I shared this on the first call with you guys, but being able to say my vision out loud to them, to have them hold the space for that, that was so powerful. And so we're here to hold whatever vision and dreams that you guys have too. Oh, I love you all. Bree's sending you so much love right now, Gwendolyn says. You're amazing, and it seems so professional. I'm not that professional. I'm like crying. I mean, there's a lot of incredible knowledge, and yes, you will get a great experience, but I'm also so about being real. I was joking around about how when I first started out, I was very proper and like didn't swear and all these things. That was not me. So this is really your space to just be weird. Be proper if you are proper. Be like bold and crazy if you are that. Whatever you are, come, be yourself. Michelle says, when did you have the vision for the coven? Oh, a while ago. I mean, it's hard to say when, because I mean, as soon as I heard about Hogwarts, I was like, where the hell is this place? How can I attend? So I always knew that I needed to like be a part of something magical. And I was like, you know what? My letter hasn't arrived yet. I think I'm gonna have to create something myself. So that idea was always brewing. It's actually really interesting. This is like such a side note, but during my time of like, what the hell am I doing with my life? Like, I have no direction, I have no purpose. I was writing this novel. I was writing this sci-fi fantasy novel about these two worlds. One was like really rooted in like magic and the land and this and that. And the other world was like very like masculine, like science, etc., business. And it was basically, long story short, all about like having the two worlds come together. And there was like this school that like helped people do that and whatever. And I wrote this like years ago. And it's funny because now that's kind of like what I'm doing and I'm bringing it to life. But I would say 2 years ago, I seriously thought like, okay, I need to have a place where I'm able to bring like all these people together in this space. But I didn't really have a clear idea. Then a year and a half ago, I started to get really clear on what that was going to look like. But certain things happened, like again, the downs on the roller coaster, and a lot of obstacles came up in my path. And I was like, who am I to be doing this? Like, no, I can't do this. It's not happening. Not going to work. Not possible. So I kind of like put it to the side for a while, but it was always in the back of my mind. And I was always creating things on the side about like how I was going to ultimately weave it in. And then this past summer, so like 9 months ago, I was like, okay, I have to stop ignoring this. Like, I can't, the other stuff that I'm doing, like, I'm just doing it to do it. Like, I know what I really want to be doing. It's time to really own that and to work on that. So I got really serious about it in August, started mind mapping everything, like pages and pages of notes, like these massive PDFs. My poor team, they were like, oh my God, like, what have you created? And I was like, guys, how do I bring this to life? And so we just had so many meetings, like every single day, about how to structure it, how to like actually make it happen. And then I started talking to teachers and la, 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 and here we are. Long-winded story. Kara, is it Kara or Kara? Sorry, my phone is about to die. See you inside the coven. Lots of love and positivity. Yay, love you. My laptop just died. I'm back. Vicky's back. I love you. Amazing. Okay, I've been like talking a lot. So, sorry, I get so excited. Thank you for sharing this. You're so welcome. What questions can I answer for you? If you are on the fence, if there's anything stopping you, but you're like, okay, this needs to happen, like, I'm going to join now. Woohoo! Yay, 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 yay. Awesome. So, holla. All right. So I'm loving this. This is all so amazing, guys. What can I answer for you? Raise your hand, type it in the comments. Let me know. I'm here. You got me and my time for as long as you need. And for those of you who have to go, I totally get it. We've been here for almost 2 hours now. I appreciate it. I'm sorry about the tech issues and the little gremlins in the beginning, but thank you for your patience. Let's see. I hope to see all you beauties in the coven. I'll be sharing how to use moon magic in the April class. Woohoo! Team woo. I love it. Is that Brittany? I'm awesome. Is that I was wondering who was writing that. I was like, it must be Brittany. That's amazing. I love it. Yay! Any questions, guys? Anything that's on your mind that I can answer for you right now? Feel free to unmute yourself. Don't be afraid. If you want to type in the comments.
You fucking rock!
I love you! You fucking rock!
Hello.
Oh, our teachers are the best. Who's saying hello?
It's Shara.
Who is it? Oh, Shara. Hello. Hi. What's up?
Miss Lexi. My question is, right now, unfortunately, I know I've talked to you about this on Facebook, but right now I can't afford the Coven. But I wanted to know, are you going to be having any more free master classes like this in the future?
Oh, you liked it, didn't you?
I loved it, girl. You know, I'm telling you, I would have been up on it if I just had the finances for it, but right now I don't.
Okay, here's the thing. There are people who literally, like, I understand you don't have the finances and it's not the time for you. And that's totally cool too. I don't know if were you on when people were sharing their stories about finding the money and all that kind of stuff?
I have not been.
Okay, you're going to want to watch the replay, I think. But so watch the replay. Also, if you have like more questions once you watch it about finding the money, creating the money, let me know. I'm here for you. But I just want you to know that there's no wrong answer here. So there's no like shaming of like, oh my God, you can't find the money, like you're out. That's not what we're trying to say here. If it's meant for you though, and you know that this has to happen, I know that there are ways to find the money and create the money. So definitely watch the replay. And after you watch the replay, let me know if you have any questions and we can kind of go from there. Does that sound good?
That does. Thank you so much. I love you, Lexi.
I love you too. You are amazing. Thank you for hopping on here.
No, thank you for being here.
Oh, of course. Let's see. Allison says, I missed a lot of information during the Masterclass series. I'm wondering if the content from the last few weeks will be within the vault. Yes. So all of the master classes are going to be inside of the vault. You'll get access to all of the trainings and the spell work, plus all the live ones and those recordings and those spell works, and basically going to be like this huge library of amazing information that you have access to. Thank you, ladies. That's what I thought I heard in the first initial call. Yes. You guys answered the question. You guys are on top of it. That's a good question, though. Any other questions? Anything else I can answer? I'm not a good singer, so don't make me sing. What lipstick is that? Oh, I got it from CVS. It's actually just right here. It's a lip gloss. It's L'Oreal 502. Something. I don't know. This is what it looks like. Great question. Very important stuff. Sally says, I'm so excited to support so many of you in the Coven. My April class is for all you lovely Phoenixes. Ooh, yay. I have so much love for the Phoenix stage. I was in that stage for a long time. So it's so important. Allison says, maybe I'll be brave enough to do lipstick after jumping in the Coven. This is all a big walk and being seen. Yeah, actually, funnily enough, I don't think I ever wore dark lipstick until like the past few months. So it must be the witchy Coven vibes. I don't know. So yes, if you join the Coven, you will learn how to wear bold lipstick and be fierce. Join today.
Hey, Lexi, can I say something?
Obviously.
I want to, I'm sure that all of the teachers inside, Britt and Sally here as well, would probably second me when I say this, that the teachers inside of the space, the conversations that we're having with one another, the support that we have for one another, and the enthusiasm that we have for being inside of the space and supporting every single one of you inside it, I'm in awe of it. I'm in absolute awe of the willingness and to the degree that teachers are showing up. So it's not just who has this enthusiasm, it's like rippling through each and every one of us. We're all feeling it. Yeah.
I love that. Thank you. And it's like, it just goes to show how freaking awesome these teachers are too. They are just so excited to share their craft and their magic with all of you. And I mean, we have a whole teacher Facebook, and not only are they supporting each other, but they're just so excited to support all of you too. And they're brilliant at what they do. Like, I mean, you can tell from the master classes, you got a taste, but there's so much more too. Like, imagine being able to interact with them live like this and really get their feedback and their coaching. Things totally shift in that situation. And I mean, I wish we could all hang out in person every single day together. Unfortunately, I don't think that's that easy logistically speaking. So this is the next best thing for now until like we invent teleportation. So hopefully soon. Sally says, I'm in the Phoenix space myself, actually, and right now this is the only way I'm working with people, and that feels really powerful. Ooh, I love that. That's so fun. Elizabeth says, hi, Lexi, super excited about the bonuses. How do we register for these? So you've already joined, so you already get them. So I will, yay! Yeah, so if you've already joined, you get like all the bonuses. We will let you know. We're going to upload it into the back end, or we'll just give you the login details for it. And then there will be a call time that you guys will receive. So Shelly is the girl to go for all this. Good question though. And these questions are so good too. The more questions you ask, the more clarity everybody gets. So even if it feels like a silly question or you think I may have addressed it already, ask away, because it's good to clarify. There's a lot going on here if you can't tell. Will they be recorded in case we can't join the live webinar? Yes, so the workshops and the course, they're already recorded, so you'll be able to dive into it whenever you want. They're already ready for you, but the live call itself, we will be recording it, and you will be able to watch the replay. We record everything, so if you can't join live, you get access to the replays. God, it's so cool, so excited, yay! I'm so excited too. Woo, woo, woo. Love this. Any other questions? Questions, statements, random facts, whatever you got going on. Trying to think if I forgot anything. I probably forgot to say a lot of things, so you'll get my emails though, don't you worry. Gwendolyn says, seriously, if you give me more, I'm going to expand so hard that people are going to ask me if I'm on drugs because I'm vibing so high. I love you. That's amazing. Allison says, I'm grateful for the confidence and support this group is bringing forth for all these women. I work with women face-to-face mostly and feel inspired to bring this knowledge and spread joy like a ripple effect to my community. That's amazing. I love that. And it's so important too. So, and this is what we're doing. It's all about the ripple effect. I mean, I always talk about that. By like me signing up to work with my coaches, I'm getting like knowledge, transformation, et cetera, that I'm then bringing to my clients and they're bringing to their people. Or even if you don't have clients, like the people in my life are changing. I mean, my fiance, like bless his heart, he's amazing. He's just always like, oh my God, if I didn't meet you, I wouldn't know all these things and I wouldn't be the person I am today. And I'm just like, yeah, but if I hadn't gone and had the influence of the amazing women around me and the coaches that I've been coaching with, et cetera, then I wouldn't know this either. So we're creating a ripple effect, yes, for ourselves, our clients, but also the people in our lives as well, which is really powerful. Bree says, personal question, do you feel comfortable sharing your sun sign? Of course, I'm Sagittarius, sun sign, Aries moon, and Virgo rising. The world, yes. Ripple effect in the world. It's amazing. And I always think like, oh my gosh, it's so frustrating. I wish that, I could create change like right here, right now in the world. But every little thing we're doing, it really does have an effect on the people around us and it keeps spreading. And so the more that we step into our calling and show up and say yes to our desires and answer our true calling, the more that we're able to inspire others to do the same. And it's so, so powerful. Be the light, spread the light. Yep, Brittany's got it. Woo! Spirit fingers. I love it. All right, anything else? I don't want to take up more of your time, but I'm more than happy to stay here. So if there's anything else you have questions about, even after this, feel free to message me. Feel free to pop it in the comments inside of the Success Alchemist Society. If you're inside of the Coven, obviously that place is like hopping and bopping right now. So post it in there using one of our hashtags. We have a whole hashtag system going on to try and keep it organized. So that's been fun. But yeah, if something pops up for you after this, definitely let me know. But there are or there's a little bit more than 24 hours left to get the bonuses, to get in at the $297 a month price. So do it to it if you're feeling into it. Don't wait. Don't let the price go up again, even though I still think that it's an insane value. But I would love to have you. The teachers, as you can tell, would love to have you inside of this space. And we are so ready to support you and give you whatever you need to make this happen for you, to really take you to the next level. So just know that if you join, it is my promise that you get exactly what you came for. And if you ever feel like something is missing or you're not sure how to make the most of it, just ask. This is another big thing that we were talking about the other day, is just taking responsibility for your success and your results. But also raising your hand when you need help and support. I think that we can be like, I got this, I can do it on my own. And I'm sure you could, but things will happen a lot faster when you ask for help and support, and you'll get way more out of this experience when you do that. So again, if inside of it, there's anything you ever have questions about or feel like I need more support around this or that, let us know. We are here to help you. We all want to see you succeed. Trust me. Allison says, I came in late to this call. Where is the link to sign up for the Coven? Great question. It is right here. Ready? There you go. Ta-da!
So I'd love to say something because I'm just hanging back and watching and seeing all the questions come through. And it sounds like there's a lot of people that are already joined into the Coven, and hooray, I can't wait to see you inside the school. But if you're here right now, you've made it through all the master classes and you're at this final video, like you're committed. Your soul wants you to be here. So I'm curious, for anyone who hasn't committed to purchasing the Coven, what is that one thing that's holding you back from saying fuck yes? Because like you've invested so much time, you wouldn't be here if you didn't know that you weren't going to receive even more. So what is the thing like that's stopping you from jumping on and saying yes at such a great price with such good bonuses? Because I want to know, for my own curious reasons, just for my own personal reasons, like, what is that thing that stops you? Because I feel like if you're still here and you've gained so much knowledge, what makes you think you won't get even more? And when you invest in yourself and you invest in the knowledge and you surround yourself with a group of like-minded people, or even people at a higher level, that's okay. We're all at different stages in our life. If you surround yourself with those people, you can't help but level up and you can't help but expand. So how can you allow yourself to commit to you and commit to making, like, moving past whatever fear? Because I guarantee anyone who has the courage to say it is going to say fear of this, or the story might be, I don't have enough money. Well, maybe you don't in this moment, but if this is truly meant for you, like Lexi said, the universe will provide magical ways and resources for you to be here if that is what is meant for your path.
Woo! Thank you. That's a great question. And I'm also curious as well. Let's see. Nadia says, not knowing what I have to offer. Okay. So
that's why you joined.
Yep. That's what we're going to be helping you with. Yeah. There are so many people. And yeah, I mean, Vicky too, feel free to unmute yourself, as well as Brittany, so the teachers can like talk too, and Sally's still here as well. But we're all here because we're committed to helping you figure out what that unique magic is that you have to offer, because you already have it inside of you. It's just a matter of uncovering it and claiming it. And that's what we're going to be doing inside of the school. So if my way doesn't resonate with you, well, guess what? There's Brittany, there's Sally, there's Vicky. There are all these other teachers who have all these different and unique approaches. So one of our ways is definitely going to resonate with you, without a doubt. And I just know that for the women who haven't been sure what their unique offer is or their gift is, they've joined and they're already getting clarity inside the space. Michelle's raising her hand, Lucy's nodding. So this is what this space is for. This is to uncover your gifts and to really claim them. So when you step into this space, you already have a shift that takes place. It's crazy what happens, again, when you commit. And you can't, it sounds a little bit nuts, but you can't experience it and know it until you truly step into that space. But everybody here who has done that so far, knows the power of that. So let's see. Allison says fear of change / not knowing what the future looks like. But the catch is that we never know what it holds. So level up. I love that you said that. Yeah, exactly. We can't predict the future. We can only predict like right here, right now. And so it's like, what do you want your future to look like? And does this make sense? Is this something that's going to help change your future and shift it? And for what you can control, make it an even brighter, better future. I certainly think so, but I mean, you have to make that decision for yourself. But like Brittany said, if you're here and if you're still listening, if you're still in this space right now, there's totally a reason. And if you can just say yes and take that leap of faith and trust that you will get everything that you need and so much more, I promise your expectations are going to be blown out of the water. That's my commitment. And I know it's all the commitments of the teachers in here. Michelle, are you raising your hand to talk? Because I'd love to unmute. Yeah. Okay, perfect. Oops, hold on. Let me unmute you. There we go.
I just feel like I want to share that I was where a lot of people probably are when they're watching this for the first time and you have so many questions, so much overwhelm. But in all reality, it seems like until we take that first step for ourselves and say, yes, I'm going to do this for me, then we can begin to see how the opportunity for the money comes in. But more than that, it's not even about the money. I mean, I think it's like, just put that money question out of your mind and ask yourself, is this something that I need to do right now? Do I feel drawn to this? Because what I have found is I've known a lot about business and spirituality, but what I'm learning through this is something so different, but so important for my life and for the people that I will be talking to in the future. Like, I don't know who they are yet, but I'm learning so much about myself and just the fact, so many little takeaways from the coven, like my how do I operate, and I respond. So now it made so much sense to me that the things I have been doing weren't really giving me the results that I should want to get because I wasn't aligned with it. That's just touching one tiny thing. It has been so many aspects. I think making the decision to say yes to yourself and then everything else will work out, and then you'll be able to clearly see who and what you want to do to reach out to other people.
I love it. Thank you so much, Michelle.
Welcome. Thank you.
Of course. And I think that just from all these people sharing, like, yes, we're all different and unique and diverse, but like, we're also all the same. Like, we all have such a similar story. Like, as humans, right, we share all these similarities, and our experiences, yes, will have different flavors and spices to it. At the core, they're kind of similar, right? And so I hope you see, like, in these other women yourself too, and that they were on the other side of the fence as well. Like, when I spoke to Michelle, she was like, I don't know if I want to do this. Like, I don't know if I can do this. I want to do this, but I don't know what's going to happen. And everybody else has felt the same way too at one point or another. I mean, I know I have. There's no freaking way in hell I would be here today if I didn't trust my intuition and take those leaps of faith and just trust that I don't know how the heck I'm going to make this happen, but I know it feels right, and I'm just going to go for it, even though I can't predict the future, and I have no idea what's in store for me, and I'm scared of change. Like, sometimes it excites me, but sometimes it really scares me, but I know that I don't want to remain the same, and I know that I don't want this to be my story or my situation any longer, so something has to give, and I know that change is better than whatever I'm experiencing right now. So that's what was true for me, at least. Let's see. Elizabeth says I have to run, but I'm so excited about the coven and to connect with all you amazing ladies. Thanks, Lexi. Lucy says need to run. See you in the coven. Love and light to you all. If you haven't joined, do it. Vicky says, Nadia, we can sort out your soul assets quick, smart. I love that phrase. It will help you navigate your path forward so clearly. Myself and many others have got your back, babe. Mm-hmm. Allison says, my mantra for the new year regarding work has been, I need a business therapist. Do they exist? And then this beautiful therapeutic group of women are now literally in my face. Here we are. Yes, we are totally here for you. And it's not just the business strategies. It is the business strategies, and those are great. And I geek out on that. But it's also the emotional support and all that stuff that I feel like there's not enough of in this space to navigate like the emotional landscape, to have those guides to help you through the tough terrain, because it's not all rainbows, butterflies, and unicorns, unfortunately. Let's see. Sally says, sounds like your prayers were easily answered, Allison. Chelsea says, I need to get back to work. Thanks for the call, lovely ladies. I can't wait for the coven to really get underway. Woohoo! Michelle says, see you all. Yes, you too. I love you. In the coven. Woohoo! Love you all. Rachel says, gotta go. Thank you so much, Lexi, and everyone who shared. Blessings to all. Yes. So if there's anything else that's holding you back, if there's any small thing, even you're like, if this is like the stupidest little thing, but it is holding me back, what is it? How can we help? And not even help for you to say yes, but make a decision, because the worst thing is being on the fence. Like, no one likes to sit on the fence. That's uncomfortable. So to be able to say yes or no and be really confident in that decision, I think is the most powerful thing that you can do for yourself. So just deciding one way or another, because we waste so much energy around like, should I? Yeah, no. Yeah, no. So when you make a decision and you go for it, that's when you can finally feel complete and move forwards. Anything else? We're here. Me, Brittany, Vicky. I think Sally's still here. I'm like looking around for the names. Anything. And if you want to ask them something and not me, I have like this ray of light popping over me right now. I love it. But if there's anything you want to ask them too, I'm sure they'd be more than happy to answer. So they're the best. I understand if you're like, Lexi, we're sick of you talking now. Let's hear from somebody else. Anything else? Raise your hand, speak up, get your questions answered, get what you need from this call right here, right now. Allison says, did I already join the coven, or was the masterclass a separate thing? I had to say yes and jump in again. So the masterclass is free. That was just to give you a taste of the coven. So the coven itself is the paid experience. So that is the $297 a month experience. Oh, you already paid for something. What did you pay for? It was $197. Okay, so I think you're in the coven then, right? Are you in our Facebook group? Wait, this is hilarious. Oh my gosh. She's like, what am I being sold on now? Oh my God, that's really funny. So you're already inside of it. This is hilarious. Okay, well, amazing, and yay. So you're already in, so there's no worrying about the change in the future. You're here, and we've got you. Sally says, I think that was her soul getting a chance to celebrate again. Allison says, I need you guys to help me know where I am. Oh my God, that was like the best thing that's ever happened. It seems you didn't celebrate enough the first time, Allison. Sally says, yes. Yes, that's like another big thing too, is celebrating. Like when we do something that is a stretch for us or is a celebration, a win, like to actually take this time and be like, hell yeah, like this happened. I did it. I'm pumped. And in whatever way feels really good for you, to honor yourself and to celebrate yourself for that. Because so often we like rush through the celebration process and like, okay, on to the next thing. But that's not taking enough time to really soak in the positive energy and the shifts and all that fun stuff. And when you're able to celebrate, that's also when you're in a space of gratitude and you're inviting more of the same in. That's great. Allison says, I just love these live calls. And there are more coming. That was so funny. Sally says, if anybody needs a celebration buddy, I am your gal. Oh my God. Sally's the best at celebrating people. Yeah. If you're ever like, I'm not feeling so confident or good, just go to Sally and you're going to feel like $1,000,000. Vicky says, I'm feeling a dance party, Sally. Sally says, oh girl, dance parties all day, every day. See, aren't these people fun? Dance parties, whoop, whoop. Spirit fingers, whoop, whoop. All right, well, so now that we know that Allison is already in and she doesn't even have to make a decision anymore, is anybody else in but they don't realize it, first of all? But if you're not, is there anything else that you have questions about? That was so good. Also, what's your background? It's kind of cool. Allison, you have like all these like little bottles and stuff. I can't see what they are. It's a little blurry to me. Yeah, it's pretty. Are those like oils? Or what are they? I can't see. Oh, yeah. Love it. Perfect. That's so good. Allison says, has it started yet or is it not? It's not till the 27th. So don't worry. You're good. So, I mean, the Facebook group is open. You're able to do the foundations module inside of it. And we got stuff going on, but it hasn't officially opened. But the 27th is when the doors will open. There will be a new moon and welcome ceremony hosted by myself. And I think most of the teachers in here who said they wanted to contribute. So yeah, awesome. Woo! So during that call too, I also have a thread in the Coven Facebook group right now being like, what are your questions? Because on the call, I'm going to answer like all the things, point you in all the directions so you're not confused. I know right now it's like, oh my God, there's so much and there's not much clarity, but there's an orientation process. There's like a step-by-step path for you guys to follow. So no worries. I don't know who BC or BSCMBD is, but I don't know if you're in the Coven or not. Trish, are you in the Coven? I don't know if you are. I don't know. I can't tell. If you guys aren't, again, anything we can answer right now before we hop off, let us know. I think I'm losing my voice too. I'm gonna like wake up tomorrow with like a very sexy man voice. Ooh la la. Rare, my gremlin voice. All right, I'm guessing there are no more questions, but if I'm wrong, unmute yourself and scream. Okay, no more questions. Bye, Brittany. All right, so I hope that answered your questions. And if you were on the fence about anything, you know what your decision is. You know what's true for you. If not, though, again, reach out to us inside of the Success Alchemist Society. If you haven't already joined, shoot me a message on Facebook. We're here for you. We cannot wait for you to come join us. As you can tell, the women, teachers, students alike are just the best people in the entire world. And I'm not biased at all. So please come join us. We would love to have you and support you. And thank you for spending the past 2 and almost a half hours with us. Vicki says, it's been great to see you here. Love you all. Blessings. I'm going to fly. She's going to fly. All right. Let's all go fly. All right. Woo! All right, everybody. You guys are seriously the best. I love you. Mwah, mwah, mwah. I'll see you guys soon. Bye, guys.